Hello and welcome to our trenches.com onboarding introductory video 1. Today we will talk through getting started on the platform, how to connect your wallet, how to set up your account, how to fund your account, as well as how to move and navigate around the system, a couple of tips, as well as to show you some of the features and functions. Without further ado, let's get started. So we are going to, in order to get to this screen, you can do it a couple of ways. You can either type in a URL into your browser or into your device wallet that's on your mobile app. You will type in beta.trenches.com, or you can simply go to trenches.com and you can click on launch app. There's multiple buttons on the front page of the website that will allow you to get to this screen. You can access this through either desktop or on mobile. If you're on desktop, choose your favorite browser, whichever browser you choose. It will need to support the Phantom or Soulflare or the Coinbase wallets. If you are on mobile, you will want to utilize this wallet app for Phantom or for Soulflare or for Coinbase and utilize the browser within the app. So once you actually click through and you get to beta.trenches.com, you are going to come to this screen. In this screen, it's telling you that there's 3 spots left on my screen, as you can see. There's about 3 minutes before the number of spots resets. Now, that will reset almost every 24 hours. However, you can actually skip the line, skip all this nonsense, and you can actually get immediate access no matter how many spots are left if you hold 250,000 Mars. So those of you, if you have any questions on that, please go to our link tree, go to our Telegram, and everybody there in the community would be happy to assist you on how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Phantom Wallet because that is the wallet I am choosing. So I click on Phantom. It's then going to ask me to connect my wallet first and foremost. So I click on connect. Then it's going to ask me to sign the message. This is going to prove that I have ownership of the wallet that I'm using. So I'm going to click on confirm, and it's going to bring me into this screen. Now, this is the platform. This is your dashboard. This is on trenches.com. You are now officially in the system. However, you have not yet funded your wallet, so you're wanting to do that is step number 2. So let's go ahead and choose fund. That you will find, it's a button located in this little snapshot up here where it says balance. Just below that, you're going to see this button called fund. You're going to click on fund. It's then going to pull up deposit funds. You can either fund your wallet here or you can withdraw the funds from your wallet here. You are going to click on deposit funds, and then you're going to type in the amount. So you'll see that my wallet, which is right here, the wallet that I use to set up the account, the wallet that I use to set up the account is here. Then this is the bot wallet. This is your Trenches wallet. You type in how much you would like to fund right here, and then you're going to click on deposit, and it's going to let you into the system. I'm going to hit confirm, and deposit has been successful. Now, in order to get out of this screen, I can either click the X or I can click anywhere else. Now, to check my balance has been funded, I click over here and I click the little refresh, and you'll see that it has updated with my 0.114 Sol. Now, I do want to point out that when we were in connecting our wallet earlier, you will receive in the process, I didn't show that for privacy reasons, but you will actually get a legal notice that allows you to go through terms of service and the privacy settings. You're going to have to confirm both of those. So simply scroll through all the text on that screen, hit confirm, scroll through all the text on the privacy, hit confirm, and then you're going to launch your mission into the site. The next screen, which we didn't show again for privacy reasons because it shows your private key, make sure that you do take notice of the private key. It is the only time that you will see the private key. It's the only time you'll receive the private key. Make sure that you take it, put it, store it somewhere, save it, make sure that it's something that you don't lose. We are not accessible. We have no access to that private key later. So make sure that you do keep that in a safe spot. And then once you have done that and you've accepted your private key, I highly recommend adding it to whatever wallet you're using. Add the private key because that will be your Trenches wallet. That'll be the wallet where all your trading goes down. So if you're ever wanting to just check the wallet, maybe transfer in or out of it, you can also transfer in and out of the wallet through your regular Phantom wallet or Photon, or sorry, Phantom wallet, or your Soulflare wallet, or your Coinbase wallet. You add the wallet there and you'll be able to control it as well. Okay, so now we have funded our wallet. We have pretty much gotten to this screen where what is next, right? So this is what's called the dashboard. It's this tab right here at the top. The next tab is strategies. We will teach you in video number 2 or 3. You will see, we're going to do manual trading in video 2. Then we're going to get deep into the automated trading in video 3. You're going to learn a lot about these strategies, how you set up a strategy. If you click new strategy, you'll see here, you're able to set up all these different sources and all these different things. You name your strategy. You're going to pick different parameters. You're going to pick different numbers, but we'll get into that in the next video. You got your reporting here. You can easily check your reporting. That is not something we've done anything yet with, so there is nothing to report. The first step that I want to recommend that you take is setting up your fees. So you're going to click on this little tab here, which is the little gear box. It's going to bring you to manual swap details. Now, this is where you are going to set up your fees, your settings for your fees. You can change your default buy amount. By default, it's 0.1. Highly recommend, you do what's, your comfort zone, what you want your settings to be. But the buy amount is adjustable. So you could buy manually or you could buy based on a preset. Whatever number you make this, it's going to create 2 presets, one at this number and one double this number for you to participate and utilize. So I highly recommend you decide what's best for you. You can change your priority level in here. These, again, all have to do with speed, transaction speed, also making sure that the transactions go through. But this is for manual buying and selling. This is not for the automated side. That is all set in the automated strategies. So once you're done with that, you just click on Save Settings. I'm not going to save mine, but if you set settings in here, you're a master trader, you really like to control the fees, go ahead and click on Save Settings. Once you've done that, we're going to go back to the dashboard here, and we're going to take a look at, well, how do we see what trenches.com is doing here. So once we get going with strategies and we get going with automated trading, the monitor here that we're in right now is going to start filling up with tokens. Open trades will fill up here. But for now, from a manual perspective, if you're just getting into it, you want to get used to how the tokens work, what the tokens do, how things move back and forth, that kind of thing. We're going to click on Global Monitor. Global Monitor is going to open up all of what the system is monitoring. Now, keep in mind, trenches.com is set up to be utilizing algorithms and various different detection methods for different sources, hundreds of different sources around the Solana blockchain. Now, what it's doing is it's actually looking for parameters. It's looking for certain different pieces. Maybe there's a source and it's looking for certain things to detect whether or not the tokens are healthy or good, or they're something that the system wants to display. But they are the highest probable tokens with the most movement or momentum potential that come onto chain. Now, not all of them obviously, move the same direction or anything like that. You definitely have to look at the metrics. But as you can see here, these are all new tokens. You see the tab here, new, sorted by age. They're showing 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes old. You can go to what's called socials. These are tokens that have updated their socials, have updated, so have social sentiment going for them. Definitely tokens you might want to take a look at depending on what you see out there. Now, these are whale detected tokens. These are tokens that whales have bought into or have put money into. These are awesome plays. Usually they take a minute. You get in, they usually cook or slow cook a little bit for a while. So definitely, look at these. These are where some of the big money is being played. And then you've got some KOLs. These are KOLs. You can sort them by market cap, gain, and volume. Now you might be wondering, what is this green and why is this turning red, and all this fun visual looking stuff that you're seeing. This is the health score. Now the health score is done in real time. Basically goes up and down based on momentum. So if you see it going down, probably not a good time to ape into something. If it stays pretty consistent or stays in a certain range for a while, it's becoming stable. It's giving you some ideas. Now, what that's predicated off of is about 26 different metrics. The main ones are obviously going to be buy, sell volume, buy and sells, number of buys and sells, the volume. There's a bunch of different other pieces that we're utilizing. Half minute, 1 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute data. It does really culminate into a score. So health score is great to look at if you're degenning and you're manually looking to buy and sell on the system. So this red right here, or this green, the red means there's more sells in the volume than there is in buys. White means it's neutral, means it's like within 10% of 100% being neutral. If it's green, that means it's a lot more buys versus sells. You'll see the green volume is kind of kicking in on this one, this job coin over here. But all of these are going to give you different looks, right? These are high volume tokens that we're looking at now. These typically have, a pretty darn good, ability to move and to kind of have more momentum than the other tokens that are in the system. And again, you can sort them by market cap, age, or gain. I just so happen to have these sorted by volume. I find that these are probably the quickest movers on chain. Now you will see some like this dot mail. This one's getting some red volume, which means I don't know if I'd be aping into it. Now, if you're degenning and you just want to jump into a token and you see something you like, you can just simply click the little tab here. It's going to give you the ability to buy some presets here, or you could buy X, type in the amount that you want. Now, if you're wondering why this is jumping around, it's because the token cards do move based on what you sort them by. So you will see that happen. But you can simply go ahead and buy here if you'd like. So I'm just gonna, just for fun, let's just go ahead and buy this dot mail. Okay, so now we see that we have purchased dot mail. It's going to come up here. It's going to show you the actual gain or loss in red. You'll see I'm up 20 something cents right now. Volume is green, so you might see this actually start to go higher. Kind of look at your gain percentages right here. If you're looking at what was your entry on the market cap, 1.2. So we're seeing it kind of go up a little bit. Now it's kind of trending towards the middle. Shows you your volume on the half a minute. It's very much going to give you the controls that you need. Now, if you want, you can actually click on dot mail, and it's going to give you more metrics. As you're looking through here, you'll see it's the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 hour. Since we own it, we have an active manual trade. We can sell 100%, sell 50%, sell X. Can also buy more if we choose to buy more. I mean, we're up 8% right now. I'm just going to hit sell because I just quickly gained 10%. So I'll show you that here in a minute in my reporting. As I scroll a little bit further, I can actually click on chart. So now I can see the chart. You can see I kind of bought it. It looks like I got it kind of towards that dip there. But as I expand the chart, it's going to expand the screen. So this is actually something that's a lot of fun, and it gives you some really good insight into the system here. You're going to see the volume and the transactions and the stream of which the data comes through. It's definitely on point with Photon. It is always neck and neck, back and forth. One day it's us, one day it's Photon. We're definitely neck and neck with Photon on speed. You'll see these transactions are coming in the milliseconds. Just for fun, someday, if you choose to, grab your Deck Screener app, put it next to the trenches, and you'll see that Deck Screener is usually about 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds behind. So definitely take a look at it. Lots of fun to look at. I personally absolutely love watching it. But you'll see as I sold out of that, you'll see that this thing is just crushing it. I think we caught it on the dip. I think I bought at 1.2. It's at 1.9 million. So guys, that would have been a great one to hold on to. We would have been up about 50% right now. As you can see, it really is it's showing you everything you need to see on this token. It does show a health score. The problem with this one, from a health score side, is that this one could be that there's maybe a lot of wallets, so it's maybe the health score of holders to wallets, things like that. Sorry, could actually be why this one is showing a lower health score. Let's go ahead and check. Maybe Helio has a map here. So let's see if Helio has any information on this token. I suspect they should. Oh, there we go. So Helio is partnered with Trenches. Helio is one of our favorite partners. Yeah, this doesn't look good. At least not to me. I'm not seeing how this works. So you got the bonding curve here. This is really an interesting appeal here. So you got a lot of moving parts here. Lots of, it looks bundled to, I can't really tell. It looks a lot of like transfers. These are all tradeless. So if you see where it says tradeless, right here on the little Q, these are a bunch of wallets that are getting basically tokens that are just basically spidered up in this huge web. So I would suspect that this .mail, even though it looks good and it feels good, this could be very much a highly botted, looking as though they're gonna possibly dump on this at some point. Maybe it's a farm. It could be anything. So kind of glad that I got out. You'll see that it's actually coming down now. So if you ever want to see what's actually going on with a token, Trenches gives you access. This Helio is a better, more thorough version of Bubble Maps. I do like Bubble Maps, but Bubble Maps doesn't capture all of this kind of stuff. Bubble Maps doesn't really give you the tradeless stuff. No matter what, you can actually work around Bubble Maps. But when it makes a face and it looks something like this, you probably don't want to get involved. It's not something that you want to get yourself involved in, but hey, you do you. It looks really good to me. Helio is a great technology, so please utilize it as you have the chance to. Very much a great tool, like I said, better than Bubble Maps. So when you're done here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close out of this one. We're now going to go check our reporting because remember we did a manual buy and a manual sell. So as we click on 1 hour reporting, it's going to show that our trade was successful and that we made 11.75% on that trade. Now, if those of you that were watching, and remember, I was only up maybe about 8-9%. So when I hit the button, it was moving so fast, it got me in the double digits. So good win for us. Nice to see. Now, as you saw, that trade if you click on this here, it's going to allow you to see what token you traded. It's going to show you how many trades it's traded and what the total percentage return has been. Now, if there were multiple trades, it would let me click on, I can click on it either way, but when I click on it, it would show all the ledger of the different trades that I have done under just that token. So you may come in there and look and see where it says trades one. That means a trade is a buy and a sell. You also may see 5 trades. Well, that's 5 buys and sells, just so we kind of keep that number going. Remember, in your overall summary, it's going to show your total volume. It's going to show you a percentage return based on that volume. So it's total volume percentage return. If you see a low number like 4 or 5, that's 5%. If you hit 100 sold in traded volume, it's 5% on the 100 sold in trade volume. I may only have 0.15 or 0.2 in my wallet, but it's actually based on the total volume of which my wallet has produced. As I said, these are the basics. Remember, don't forget settings and manual swap details. That's definitely something you want to set up in case you want to start degenning. You're an absolute addict and you love just trading on Solana. Lots of fun. As you saw, we literally just picked .mail out of nowhere. We pulled it from the volume queue. I showed you all the queues. Very exciting stuff. You just jump in Global Monitor for manual trading. You got new tokens, the socials, as we said, that's social sentiment, updates on Dex Screener, that type of thing. Whales, these guys are buying tokens all over the place. They got money. Follow the money, right? That's always the case. These guys are buying for a reason. They don't mess around. So typically they're getting into something that has maybe some alpha behind it. There's some sort of, news that they were privy to that they're getting in ahead of everybody else. So they're usually good to truly follow if you want to look for some nice trades there as well. KOLs always seem to just throw something out there. Now, remember, as soon as these are detected, they are displayed. So they are detected and they're delivered to you, the user, within the system. Now you can go to volume. There's our .mail again. As I told you, it looks highly bundled to me. It looks like it's being farmed, but that's something we can talk about in the manual trading video, which is our next video. The reason I want to talk about it is because I want to show you tips and techniques on how to degen. We're going to do a true degen trading session in the next video so you can see it. We talk through some best practices, talk through what to look for, all the details there. So essentially, jumped in here, we found a token, we bought in, we made 11%, and we got out. You can do this over and over and over again. Obviously, different opportunities exist. If you like the new tokens, you like the ones that just came straight off of Pump Fun or, something like that, there's your section for new people. If you like people that are like whales are, they're typically buying stuff days old. You'll see stuff in here, they just bought Dick Butt again. It's usually 3 to 5 whales in a period of time that are buying these tokens. That's why they get detected and they get displayed for this queue. So if you're looking at whales, I typically look for something with a little bit of volume. You don't want something that's totally dead. You want to find something that's got a little bit of volume going, like this Griffin token. Very nice one to look at. If you're looking to play, you could play. Those of you that are big RSI people, you could utilize the chart for that if you're wanting to play that game. But that concludes our introduction for today on the onboarding first video for us to get you started on trenches.com. Until next time, we will then do video 2. Highly recommend you jump to that next once you've got yourself acquainted with the system. Video 2 is going to walk you through manual trading best practices, because we want to get acquainted on the manual trading side as quickly as possible, because once you understand the manual trading side, then you'll understand the automation, because a lot of the parameters that you're utilizing and seeing and are displayed to you are going to be inside of the automation system and the strategy building in the parameters and variables you got to play with. So that being said, folks, I really appreciate you joining me for this. Again, I said this is Padre.Soul. I am signing off. If you need anything or you have any questions or you need to talk to anybody, please go to, I'm going to show you the screen. Please go through um, this right here. If you come to our major website, which is trenches.com, please go to this link under Linktree. Click on Linktree. It's going to take you to this screen. It's then going to show you a link for everything within the project. Feel free to join us on the official community Telegram. There's plenty of people on there. You can also go to the official Discord, which is listed down below here. You see a link for it with an invite link. Feel free to join us there. We are here to help at any time. We have a very extensive team. We're very excited to have you as a part of our platform and a part of the journey that we're on. And we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks again.